What is up, guys? We are live. Oh my god, my mustache. But yeah, I'm just chilling on here for 30 minutes. Gonna be yapping to you guys. Life's been good. It's been a little bit crazy, but I go through ups and downs every day, but I get through it. And you guys make this such a really fun and positive experience. So I am in the talks with my cousin about potentially going up to Pennsylvania to visit some family, which I think would be really cool. Just being able to see them, see my uncle, and this, this, those are my metal vocals. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just yapping. But I did so many life stories, bro, on this channel. If you go back far enough, you can see a ton of life stories and like memories. Cause like for a while, I went through some like memory stuff where like my memory wasn't great, but I got through it and it got better. Yeah, you are the first one on the stream. Are you having a good day? I'm having a good day. I'm recording a vlog currently. I already recorded the first part and I'm gonna capture some scenery and stuff like that. So I got a vlog going up. I already posted a couple long forms and a couple shorts as well. So I'm gonna be posting all summer and then uh once I get my part-time job, I think in August is when I'm gonna try to go back as long as mentally I'm stable enough to do that. What is your favorite food? What you gonna be eating that's your favorite food? I think that's cool. I'm gonna be making General Tso's chicken for dinner with some rice and some spring rolls for my family, and then we're probably gonna watch a movie. It's gonna be a good Saturday night. It's like pork with mashed potato. It's so good. Nice. That actually does sound really good. Yeah, I'm gonna be eating General Tso's chicken. I'm gonna be cooking for my family. I love cooking for them and stuff like that. But I always talk about this, but I randomly thought of it. But my dad was wearing an alien mask when I was a kid, and I literally believed that he was an alien. Also, my grandfather threw a hammer at me. That was quite the experience. But yeah, I'm having a good time just streaming, just yapping with you guys, and make sure you're holding on to hope and stuff like that. It's really important. Life's always going to be crazy and it's going to throw its curveballs at you and stuff like that. Yes, my grandfather threw a hammer at me. I don't think he was trying to hit me. I was misbehaving. I don't even think I was misbehaving. He was a Vietnam veteran, so I don't know what was going through his head, but he passed away. He was generally a pretty decent person. He had his flaws, but he wasn't a bad guy at all. But he did do that, and that made me cry. You don't go out much because of your depression, but you went out today and it was great. Nice. I currently struggle with like thinking like my hands, like the way my hands are, uh they like they start working differently and like a bunch of little things about me will like change and it's like kind of scary because I'm like so used to something being one way, but like my existence goes through like little changes or like it'll be like about to change. I don't know, it's very hard to describe, but like for video games, I play like natural disaster survival on Roblox or like Minecraft for my commentary footage. But that's like the best that I can do at this point. I did try playing Pokemon, but I just didn't have it in me. But yeah, I really hope your depression gets better. If you go out in the sun, my mom always tells me this, like vitamin D is very important. Um, and so yeah, going outside in the sun and getting and stuff like that is. You remind me of Jay Slatter Kane's. You don't know how to explain it. I love Jay Schlatt. Yeah, I love doing the commentary stuff. I love and streaming is just like kind of a good way to interact with the fans. It's a really good way to practice yapping because I do a lot of like bullet points and stuff to kind of help me stay structured. So I'll come up with a bunch of bullet points and I'll use those to kind of guide the commentaries. But when I'm just like, there's no bullet points for a stream, and I didn't come up with anything or plan anything or script anything. It's all like just me yapping, and it's really good for my brain. So I try to do this as much as I can. I'll probably do a couple a week You should have be a voice actor because you have a really unique voice in a way. Like it's airy and buttery. IDK, I'm using book words. Airy and buttery. That's cool. Um, okay. I don't even know how to hold the camera. But I really do just appreciate like all the kind words and stuff like that. I just love yapping and making it a good experience. And but I do go through stuff every day. I I go through like mental health stuff and stuff like that. Just some like anxiety and other stuff like. But it I get through it every day, and my goal and like it's a little internal prayer that I have is like I'll be I'll get through the summer. I want to get through the summer while continuing to create content every day for the summer, and then I'll go on a break and try to get like a part-time job or something in August. Once I'm like really stable and stuff like that. I do have therapy set up next month, which I'm gonna go to and kind of talk to my therapist about the stuff I go through. But yeah, one of my biggest things is like fearing losing my skills. Like I'll be typing on my phone and I can like literally type really fast without even looking at the keyboard, and I don't miss a single letter because I'm typing for so long. I've developed that skill. But sometimes my hands will get really sloppy when I'm typing, and I'm like, oh no, I'm losing my skills, and it causes me to panic a little bit. But I don't know, I'll be fine. But yeah, this summer I would like to see my uncle, and I would like to see my dad as well. I haven't visited him in a while, and he makes the best homemade spaghetti and meatballs. Him and my stepmom, they make like homemade spaghetti, this really good baked chicken. They make homemade pizza, which I don't know if I said that. My memory's weird. But yeah, it's really awesome. And but yeah, streaming is fun. I literally in like an hour I'm gonna be going for a ride, which is when I'm gonna capture some of the footage for my vlog, and I'm gonna just do that, and it's gonna be pretty awesome. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just yapping away. I'm having fun with it. Oh, that's too surreal. It happens to me too. You have autism and ADHD, and that makes me so easily hyperfixated. So I know my interests, but once I'm out of it, I forget everything. Yeah, my short-term memory, dude. Like sometimes it's great. Sometimes my memory's perfect. And when my memory was perfect, when it started coming back, I literally wrote down all of my life memories. And if you go back far enough on this channel, you'll see a bunch of life stories and memories that I shared. Once I ran out of those, I started doing just inspo posts and stuff like that. Because it's really easy for me to just write down like 20 titles, and then once I go from the titles, then I'll work out the bullet points for that video, and I just do that. Some people don't like it, and they're like, "Oh, it's AI," and I'm like, "Bro, um, it's actually has human involvement. There's no like, I'm not just entirely. I did do some like AI music, but I don't really share that. The songs on this channel though are not AI, and I try to stay as far away from AI as I can on YouTube. Now on Facebook I do use it, but it's really just some people hate it, but I put work into everything. But I don't know. I like just naturally yapping. That's really my favorite thing to do. Is to just talk and not rely on bullet points and stuff like that, and it's just good for me, and it's the most connection that I can have with the audience, and they can kind of see like how I am without my structured commentary videos. It's really cool, and I have fun with it. I just love interacting with people online and creating something that could potentially inspire other people. Yeah, that's kind of how I am. I can't remember where my phone is when, 0.0005 seconds ago, it was in my hand, but I remember in 2025 a very small specific detail that probably changed me as a person for yes. That is literally me, bro. I I go through that as well. It's that short-term memory, and I don't know if it's from like I was in psychosis for a while where I actually believed that I wasn't going to be alive for a very long time. Basically, imagine you're in the Matrix and or a video game, and the developers and your existence is just plugged into a computer, and the developer's like, I'm about to unplug you from existence, and it's just like, it was crazy, bro. But lately I've become more strong, and it's like, and believe in the afterlife. They actually talk about there's apparently, so like heaven is like a temporary thing, and then you go to the new earth, and honestly there's probably video games there and stuff like that. I believe that there'll be video games and you can create stuff, and I bet you there's something like YouTube, but it's a lot better, and you could probably get like 20 million views easily in heaven, or in the, not in heaven, but in the new earth. Without any of the negative stuff, be a sin-free place, but I think you could, or go riding on four wheelers, or go visit nature, and there's gonna be beautiful waterfalls, like really everything you could ever want is what I think heaven in the afterlife in the new earth is actually going to be. So I'm not very afraid. Like when I do eventually pass away, it's like, dude, I'm gonna have an awesome afterlife, and I'll be able to hang out with my family for eternity. And I really do believe that, because say this is all simulated. Like, dude, they could easily simulate an afterlife. You know what I mean? And I've seen so many coincidences that like just make it seem like, dude, this was actually created by someone. Oh, that's also possible. But I personally believe that there actually will be an afterlife, because there's like so much stuff about it. But if it's a state of mind, that's fine as well, because even if even if it's just like sleeping for eternity, so what? I guess we'll all find out when we get there, you know. Um, but yeah, hell can definitely be a state of mind. But I would, if I were you, I would like, I mean, look into it. Maybe there is one, maybe there is an afterlife, and it also could be a state of mind on Earth. For me, the reason I choose to believe it is because it just makes death so much less scary. Because, like, non existence and a lack of consciousness terrifies me. But yeah, I think, oh my god, my hair. My hair! I don't know, so you don't believe in, like, an afterlife? I think it would be really cool to have one. But I guess we'll all find out when we get there. But dude, it is such a beautiful day today, and I actually get to get out of the house. I'm going to Aldi, and they have these 16-ounce cans of this like sparkling ice or something. It's got like 70 milligrams of caffeine, and it's made with like real fruit flavors, and it's as good as a Monster. Oh, you're a Satanist. I used to be Luciferian. Uh, I did some like yeah, I was Luciferian, and I things happened. Like I definitely got like more power, and my skills improved and stuff like that, but um I I really think that was just me practicing and stuff like that. I don't think there was actually like a deity interacting with me or anything. But yeah, that's really cool. I know a guy that I used to work with who was he's also a Luciferian, but right now I'm kind of like in this like agnostic state where I believe God kind of plays both sides, if that makes sense. Or appointed someone to do like the bad stuff, to play bad cop. And I believe that God is like a troll in some ways, like has a really crazy sense of humor and just like trolls people. I think like the Bible is like completely accurate, but I do believe in a higher, and I do believe in an afterlife. But I think it's like not like some place where you're just worshiping the Christian God for eternity. I mean, might be there, but I don't think it's like. I really think it's where you can actually have fun and like play Call of Duty and stuff. Yeah. So I really think that's kind of close to what I believe. God, my mustache. But yeah, I really think like God is definitely just trolling us a lot. I've seen so many things that are just hilarious and like little coincidences in the English language and just so many different things. I've been on this journey, um, and it it's crazy the things that I've seen and the things that I've experienced that kind of made me believe, oh, there's actually a higher power. I definitely think they're a troll, and it's like undeniable to me. But when I actually do like, like I think the like doubt and like anxiety and stuff like that's all part of the human experience. Currently like free from that. I don't feel that stuff for the most part, which is nice, but sometimes I do get anxious. But it's fun just living and being on this journey, on this adventure of life. And I'm really excited for that General Tso's chicken, bro. It's gonna be so good. I just mixed like honey with sriracha, soy sauce, a little bit of garlic, stuff like that, and it is delicious. But I usually like fry the chicken myself. But Aldi has these chicken nuggets that taste like Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets, and I'm gonna use those nuggets instead of frying my own chicken because they're a little easier for me to chew. My teeth are they look white. Sometimes they look weird, but I don't I don't watch anything about that. Um, like not the actual act of it happening, obviously, but I think like if people are talking about it, um, that's important. But yeah, man, I try my best to be the best father that I can be. And when I see things like people are like not taking care of their kids or being mean to their kids, it's like it's a cruel world. Danielle Advocacy. Okay. Dude, you're EDP 445 or whatever, dude. Talking about he wanted a cupcake. I am a pretty good father, I think. I definitely annoy my kids sometimes, but I always try to build them up and like I post content like that way if like when I die they can like or when I pass away, because obviously I'm going to pass away first and I do have some health issues and stuff, but like they can go back and look at all the stuff that I made and kind of like leave a part of myself behind for the world. My brother's like, bro, you're probably going to outlive YouTube. And I'm like, oh, that's true. But I think something like YouTube will always be there. And if I did, like, if YouTube went away, like in like 20 years, I would just back up my best videos and then I would re-upload them to like a new platform because something like that's always going to exist. Just like television's always going to exist. It's like cars. Those things were created that they're going to stay around. Teach them about feminine hygiene, please. There's so many people who don't know about it. Oh, dude. Yeah, I mean, they keep themselves clean and they use like body spray and stuff like that. And they're paid from being stinky. Because they're 12, so they get stinky pits. I get stinky pits, dude. I actually forgot deodorant yesterday, and I didn't notice until I was already out of the house, and I was at the cash register at Dollar General, and I was like, "Oh my god, I forgot deodorant." I panicked a little bit. I was like, "Oh my god, I stink." But oh my god, we got 10 viewers. What's up, guys? Hit the subscribe button, please. But yeah, no, I get the most subscribers from streams. I lost 4 viewers just from saying hit the subscribe button. Yeah, there are. Now there's 6, but it's all good. Um, but yeah, streams are really fun, and it's like direct interact. Oh my god, now there's 16. I think that's really cool. Yeah, we got like 10 minutes left. So, but dude, guys, I literally have so many commentary videos. I have over 500 videos. Watch some of those videos. Leave me some comments. And we can keep the conversation going even after the stream ends because I respond to literally every comment. And it says 21 for you. That's awesome. Yeah, that's exciting, bro. But I'm having fun. Just chilling, enjoying life. You look liberal. What are your pronouns so I can address you correctly? I one time I was like I am a Christian Democrat, but I'm actually not political at all, and I am agnostic, but I do lean towards like hoping, like thinking about Jesus and thinking about God, but I don't think God from the Bible is like I feel like the Bible has been like twisted, bro, because I think God is like the whoever created us is a troll sometimes, but they also really love us, and they make us go through shit. It's I don't know exactly like I don't know. I know there's a higher power. I believe that there's a God, but I don't think they're like authoritarian. Like you shall do this now or die. I don't think they're like that. I'm a man. I go by he, him. Um, I used to have like a really big feminine side when I was younger. I had like really long hair. I wore like skinny jeans and like I still wear the twill joggers. But I did have a big feminine side, but I kind of lost that when I went through psychosis and I gained a bunch of weight. So now I just acknowledge that I'm a tubby guy. I am tubby, and I'm just gonna grow my beard out and be, a fluffy bearded father that makes content online. Okay, they call you by Angel of Death. I am the Angel of Death. I will bring about your absolution. um, that was fun. But one thing I'm gonna miss, which I feel like I temporarily have this like super confidence and like feeling really good and stuff like that, but like sometimes self doubt's gonna creep in, and I don't have much of that, but I know eventually I will because that is the sign that I have received from the universe is that I will experience self doubt, and I've been shown that I will. I also go by he, him. I'm a trans man. Hopefully that isn't an issue for him, for you, twin. Nah, bro. I don't care at all, dude. I have a gay friend, and we go out to dinner together, and like he took me to Waffle House, and we went with some buddies, and he's really cool. I have gay friends. My girlfriend has gay friends, and we love all people. We love gender fluid and trans. Like we accept them for who they are. Because people are people. And I used to have like I said, I used to have the biggest feminine side, dude, and I wanted to feel feminine. And yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of streamers slash people on YouTube are homophobic or transphobic. Glad you aren't one of them. I am not one of them. There's plenty of reasons to hate my channel. There's plenty of reasons to love my channel. It really just depends on what kind of creations you enjoy. But I'm having fun with it, and I accept you for who you are. Because people want to feel beautiful and comfortable in their own skin, and I think like I want to feel like I look good. And like when I was feminine, I had like I felt really good about myself. Nowadays I'm like I don't think about being attractive or trying to be attractive. I just accept myself for who I am. I'm gonna grow out my beard and just be a bearded guy that has faith in a higher power, but like doesn't judge other people. And I'm gonna try to be the best person I can be and spread positivity and inspiration online. And that's kind of just my goal. This is my because like this is my like final hobby before I pretty much lost all of my hobbies. I do watch YouTube. I scroll Facebook. That's kind of my biggest hobby. And I did watch a lot of Dragon Ball Z Abridged, which I'm probably gonna watch through that at least one more time. Um, and I already started watching it again. I'm on episode like 3 or 4. And but yeah, dude, if you haven't seen Dragon Ball Z Abridged, I highly recommend it. It is so good. It's good in general. I also love animals. Like, I have a few cats. I want to look like a soccer dad, deadass. I wish I looked like you. Having no facial hair while being feminine when being a trans woman is freaking hell. Oh, I mean, I bet. I've seen a lot of trans, women that were transitioning to men that did like HRT and grew some facial hair. Um, oh, it's basically Dragon Ball Z, but it's super condensed into like 65 episodes, and it follows the same story, and the voice acting is great. So yeah, it's just really fun, and it gives me nostalgic vibes, and it's a really good way for me to pass the time. You know, because if I'm not doing anything, then I usually just lay there and like suffer. So like I try to stay busy because like when I'm not busy or I'm not like watching something or creating something or cooking or eating, you know, like those moments in between are sometimes they're very peaceful and I feel great, you know, and I can feel my spirit inside of me keeping me company and I feel whole. But sometimes I can kind of feel all of that comfort and that like confidence, like it kind of slips away sometimes and I get a little bit scared, and it usually happens when I'm not doing anything, so I try to stay busy. But yeah, we all go through stuff though. This world is crazy, so like everybody has a touch of mental illness and stuff like that. It's just a part of existence in general. But yeah, I just roll with it and I roll with the punches and stuff like that. But yeah, my beard was like down to here, and then for some reason oh yeah, I was gonna get a food job, but I messed up the food job because they were using bleach with hot water, and I was like, oh my god, you're not supposed to use bleach with hot water. And I my anxiety kicked in, dude. I My mental health has like really prevented me from like being like the most productive member of society, but one thing I'm still able to do really adequately is like just running my social media pages and you know, cooking dinner for my family, helping around the house, manifesting to get a beard like yours. Do it. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people on HRT that they have facial hair. I don't know like how like long their facial hair gets, but I'm sure if you did enough of it, that you would eventually get that. Um, but yeah, I love having a beard. It kind of hides my double chin because like under here, yeah, if I shaved, it would be like. But I'm having fun, man. Just streaming, hanging out. Uh, what time is it? It is 1:59. Yeah, in 30 minutes, I'm going to be going for my ride. We're going to the store, going to pick up my girlfriend's mom. We're all going to have dinner together, watch a movie. It's going to be a good night. I'm going to get me a beverage. I also, this is a random fact about me. When I get a bag of hot fries, I typically eat the entire bag. But I have to do insulin. I love hearing you rant. It's a vibe. Yeah, I don't know like how perfect all my streams are gonna be. Like sometimes I might not be as talkative, just because I am human and I have my ups and downs. But I'm still gonna try my best to make it like a good time and stuff like that because it's what I enjoy, just creating and um, like interacting with people online and maybe making their day better and making them feel like, oh, I'm not alone. This guy also goes through struggles. And like some of the stuff that I've been through like would make someone probably poop their pants. Like I've been through some scary shit, but I'm still alive. Now other people have probably been through even more. But we are getting to the end of the stream. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Um, yeah, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, thank you for being here and making this such an awesome experience. We got about 20 seconds left, and then I'm going to end the stream. But I do 30 minutes because my phone, well, 30 minutes is like a really good amount of time to where I can maintain my energy. But also, my phone starts to overheat, and it'll just close out the stream by itself if I go over like a certain amount of time. So, because I have the Google Pixel 6a, and it has an overheating issue. So, But yeah, thank you for being here. Have an amazing rest of your day, and leave some comments on some of the videos, and I'll see you in the next one.